3 secrets to permanent weight loss. More exercise isn't one of them. If you've tried to lose weight in the past, but still can't get to the point you wanted, and you still like trying other approaches, or you may be asking yourself, what is going on? I'm just eating less and exercising more, and I still don't see the results that I'm looking for. And you may be surprised when you find out what is the real reason in your challenges. So let's go and start the 3 secrets to permanent weight loss, and exercising more isn't one of them. So in this video, we're gonna go about the 3 secrets to permanent weight loss. The secret number 1 is kind of changing the belief about the number 1 myth in weight loss. And secret number 2, we're gonna discuss what is the best diet that you can embark on to reach your goal of getting to that ideal body weight that you are dreaming of. On secret number 3, we're gonna talk about what are the key to maintaining that weight once you reach the goal that in your journey. So like I mentioned, we're gonna discuss on secret number 1, just right now, what is the biggest myth on the weight loss that you probably hear me included many times, and we still believe is something real. You probably hear many times, everything in moderation is okay, that there is no bad calories, that if you burn more calories than the one you consume, of course, everything is gonna be perfect. And if something doesn't work, it's you to blame because you are just eating too much and you are overeating, and that's why you're getting overweight. What about if I tell you that data and published studies with like big group of people have shown that it is the process of getting overweight that make us overeat? Another aspect to consider is like a calorie is not a calorie. So it's not as simple as that, because the response in the body at the cellular level of 100 calories from a can of soda is not the same as 100 calories of steamed veggies. That is the biggest one that still many people believe is not the case. First, let's just think for a moment. If that belief was certainly correct and true, then it was not a problem around, because everybody knows how to count calories, everyone knows how to measure. Even the packaged food is telling you how many calories, how many portions you have in each of those, and why it doesn't work. If we look around, we see that the obesity rates in the United States has tripled since 1960. So something is going on that is not as simple as blaming the consumer that we are gluttons and we're just overeating and that's why it's us to blame. I was just looking around and seeing my friends, my classmates, and they were having the same issue. So I just look around and pretty much everybody was a little bit brown. And I said, maybe something beyond my control. It's just because I'm getting older and I just have to be at peace with that. Little did I know that it was not correct until I embarked in a journey like you are trying now to just recover my body weight and feel energized and feel happy again in my body. Until I find out how to do it, I was believing the same thing. So the takeaway point here is eating real, fresh, whole foods. The sugar is responsible for the obesity crisis in America. It's that simple. So let's move on to the secret number 2, which is about what is the best diet that you can embark on to lose weight. Every year in the United States, 45 million of Americans try embrace a new dietary pattern with the idea of either recover from conditions or lose some weight, feel more energized, but pretty much many of them is about like losing some weight. And you probably tried 1 or 2 diets in your life. In my case, I did it more than once, looking and expecting the same results you are looking for. And many of my clients come to me with the same, I tried everything, I can't get to the point that I feel happy with my body. Vegan diet, plant-based, It could be paleo diet, keto diet, vegan, the one created by Dr. Hyman with the combination of the vegan with the paleo together, the best of both worlds. And you probably get results, because I did. When I first tried, of course, I lose some weight and I was very happy. And I said, okay, I get to the point that I want. And little by little, people start like deviating from that dietary pattern, and the pounds are coming back and a bit more. So that is like a big frustration for many people, and I totally understand, because I've been there. I know what is going on. Let's also think about for a moment, like for many people, sticking to a diet for long term, it could be very hard. It could be too expensive for some. It could be too much problem preparing the food, organizing everything. And on top of that, it doesn't taste, it's not what you expect. So for a while, you may adhere to those dietary patterns, but then you say, I just give up. Because, when I look around, I see the same thing, and I'm just not the only one. So it's probably something that is beyond my control. And it's not like that. You are the first one to embrace and to start changing your life around you and recovering everything, and recovering your health and feeling happy again and confident and full of energy and ready to just take up in any challenge that is coming in your everyday life. So finding the best diet for everyone is an impossible task, because it should be considered your genetics, your background, your preferences, everything that is going on in your body. So that's why every year we see a new book, a new recommendation, a new expert. Is very frequently supported by hardcore evidence, by studies, by data from their patients or their clients. It's not like it's not true. It's just that it won't work for everyone. So until you find a diet that is customized, personalized to your preferences, to your unique challenges in the body, it's going to be very hard to just follow whatever you find in the bookstore, in Amazon, or a friend I told you about. Yes, follow this one because it works. I love it. It's very good for me. It's so much information that it's very easy to get confused and just drown in that. Because even for me, that I dedicated more than 10 years of my life to study nutrition, and I keep learning every day, it's still challenging for me. So it's a challenge pretty much for everyone. Before I continue to the secret number 3 and the last one, I would like to ask you to comment down below the challenges you may face, what you tried in the past. And I would like to know what is your experience, because everybody is unique, and I have my challenges, but probably are not the same one that you are experiencing. And also, if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, you will get notified of future videos and more information that I will share, because my channel is all about finding the way to feel happy in your body, to balance the hormones, and to help women to recover their life, to feel more energized. So let's continue. Thank you if you support me in that one. Let's continue to the final secret that I would like to share with you, the secret number 3. What is the key to automatic weight loss? Like, you don't need to be checking the menu, or like a private investigator, like digging on everything and just having so much stress because you don't know what to eat. So I'm gonna have a very simple answer for you in this one, because the key is like it's easier to control what you eat versus how much you eat. So stop blaming yourself, stop counting calories, starving yourself to death, because restricted calories, intermittent fasting, even fasting, like doing water fasting only, of course they work and they're beneficial for the body, but unfortunately, it's not meant to be done every day, all the time. Fasting in many cultures are doing several times a year. Some cultures are doing following religious celebrations, or are doing it like once a month, every 3 months, you name it. It's good to have some calorie restriction for a short period of time, because it rejuvenates, it detox the body, you name it, all the benefits. But permanent solution to get to the body weight that you are dreaming, is not the best way. So just think about when we eat refined calories or the standard American diet that has a lot of starch and a lot of added sugar in many of the different forms that sugar exists, more than 50 different names. So the response your body gets when we eat this like super tasty, super processed food that you don't even have to chew it because it melts in your mouth. And on top of that, it's even addictive. So immediately the insulin and the blood sugar just spike in the body. After a while, you feel hungry again because the body is not nourished. The glucose gets metabolized very fast. The excess gets stored as fat, just preserving energy for the scarcity times that never comes because we are in an all year round summertime in the supermarket. And it just, until that vicious cycle, it gets broken, it's very hard to turn the software of the body of burning fat. So remember, the idea is to eat real, fresh, seasonal food, cook more at home. Those are the foundation of starting to lose weight automatically. I have a special offer for you before we end that is about a report that I created that is called Secret to Weight Loss and Keep It Off, where you get more information about other secrets and other strategies. So you will find out why is the reason that we get fat and who is to blame in the process and how to prevent that consciously, and it's totally in our control and it's in your power. You can find out also about strategies when you are in your weight loss journey and you hit the plateau, and no matter what you do, the scale doesn't move. There is a lot of strategies over there, and it's also an especially unique offer inside the report that once you request it, you will get it and you can enjoy it too. So thank you very much and see you soon.